So Lego-based therapy is a research-based therapy technique that has been in use for many years. It was originally developed for children with autism and developmental disorders, but there is clinical evidence that it's also useful for children with ADHD, social anxiety, social phobia, and other socio-emotional disorders. So today I'm going to demonstrate the initial group of a Lego therapy group utilizing 3 children and 1 adult who are my nieces and nephews, and we're going to build or start the build of a Lego set. Normally Lego-based therapy is run for at least 8 weeks. I am doing it at my school all year round for children with severe emotional disorders. It helps them to develop social skills. So first thing we're going to do, this is Asia and Liz and Omar. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to come up with the rules for our group. This is what you would do in your initial session. So usually I would have a poster board, and this would be hung up for every session. So what do you think the rules of our group should be?
What do you mean?
I mean for how we should interact with each other, maybe how we respect each other, respect the Legos. What are some examples of some rules that you would like to see taking place? Think about if you're in school and there are rules.
Don't throw Legos.
Don't throw Legos. That is an excellent rule. Okay, how about another one?
No arguing.
No arguing. So we're going to put no arguing. Be peaceful. Okay, anything else?
Don't stray from the instructions.
Oh, great. Don't stray from the instructions. Any other rules that you would like to see? Let's come up with 2 more.
Follow the instructor.
Oh, follow the instructor. How about pay attention to, I'm the director, so we'll say pay attention to the director. Okay, and how about one more at least?
Be mindful of everyone's associated ideas.
Oh, that's a really good one, Omar. Liz, did you have any?
I did.
Yeah?
I said this one.
Oh, no arguing. Okay, I'm sorry. Be mindful of everyone's ideas. So we're going to be respectful. Okay. Suppose someone breaks these rules. What do you think should happen to them?
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, how are we going to enforce them? How about if you have 3 violations during the group, you are out of the group for the day?
Okay, that's fine.
You can't learn if you just get kicked out immediately from a group.
Well, you'll be back in the next group. Okay, and if you're suspended, then you cannot come to group that day. Okay, so these are our rules that we created. This would normally be on a poster board, and it would be hung up every week. Normally there's a lot more rules that my kids come up with, like 1 mic, 1 person at a time, those sorts of things. Okay, so every child, every one of you guys is going to have a different job. We're going to group create a Lego set. So one of you is going to be the supplier. Well, let me start with the engineer. One of you is going to be the engineer. The engineer is the only person that is going to have these Lego instructions. So the engineer is the only person with the Lego instructions. The engineer has to follow the Lego instructions. The engineer reads the directions and tells the supplier which supplies to get. And the engineer then tells the builder where to put the Legos. The supplier has to listen to the engineer, and the engineer tells the supplier which Legos to get by just describing them, and the supplier then gives them to the builder. And the builder has to also listen to the engineer, and the engineer tells the builder how to assemble the bricks or where to put them. And so then the builder builds the model. So which one of you wishes to be the engineer?
I want to be the engineer because I like looking and reading directions.
Okay, Asia, you were going to say something?
Nope.
Were you saying you want to be the engineer?
Nope, I don't want to be an engineer.
Okay, so are you guys okay with Omar being the engineer?
Sure.
Who wants to be the supplier?
I'll be the supplier.
Liz, and you'll be the supplier. And Asia, are you okay with being the builder?
Yep, that's okay.
Usually it's not so simple, and the children will sometimes do rock, paper, scissors, or coin toss to decide which one will be which. And then we alternate roles. Well, I alternate roles every group. Some will alternate roles every week, or some will alternate roles every build, different Lego build. But I like to alternate roles every group for variety, and I have less fighting that way. Liz, you're the supplier. Since it's the first group, I'm definitely going to give her the supplier rules. They'll eventually all know them by heart within a couple groups. Omar, you're the engineer, and Asia, you're the builder. Something that I do, this will be hung up on the wall and also on the table. And this would be Lego block size and shape guide that they can use to help explain to each other which Legos to get and how to build the bricks. They're called bricks. So you guys can look at this. This is good to help you describe Omar, the long one, the short one. The one is just this, they're both the same, that sort of thing. And I also always have them have the Lego block position paper. And so they can use this for directions as well. Since the children aren't too familiar with directions, this helps them be able to effectively communicate and clearly communicate with each other in the classroom, and also learn how to carefully listen and follow directions. So the engineer might say to the builder, turn it that way, or it goes under, or you put this piece next to that piece, or in between. This is something that can be very difficult for school-age children. And of course also I have a color helper. Because some children, is it light gray or is it dark gray? Yellow, black, and see-through, things like that. So these are going to be for Omar, for all of you actually. They already decided that they were going to build the pterodactyl. I like 3-in-1 creators because they can break it down and make another one. And this makes for cheaper therapy, because you can keep using the same one at least 3 times. Although I, as a reward, will at the end of the build have them do a raffle for the person that gets that build, since I'm doing it all year round. I also will sometimes use behavior points for build while they're building, and the one with the highest amount of behavior points at the end of the build will get the Lego set. But right now I have a group where 2 children are consistently the best behaved, so I'm doing a raffle so as not to exclude the other child. So the supplier is the only one who gets the pieces. So I'm giving the supplier the pieces, no one else gets to touch the pieces. And that's something that's usually a rule that the kids will come up with, is everyone stays within their role. All right, so supplier, please open the pieces. You can do it.
Shouldn't we have a box that contains all the small pieces so we don't lose them?
That is a very good idea, engineer. And the supplier is the one who will decide how we will contain the pieces, how she'll organize the pieces, and how she wants to have them set up on the table, and how she's going to store them. So next time that you're supplier, we can get a box for you to store the small pieces. Okay, and so she's the only one, she's in charge of these Lego pieces today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm going to let everyone look at the picture to see, this is what we're going to be building. Because again, the only one who's going to be able to look at these instructions is the engineer. Everyone else is going to be very careful to pay attention. So that's it, you've seen it. Engineer, please do not let anyone else see the instructions. Okay, so the supplier has all of her pieces. And a supplier can do what she wants. Some suppliers organize things by color, they organize it by size, and they take all the tiny pieces aside, they do whatever they want. So, and sometimes we have a rule that if something is really hard in the Lego build, the engineer can have like 2 times or something that they can be hands-on to explain something to the builder, and that's it. Okay, so engineer, please describe to the supplier what pieces and the number of pieces that she needs at first to give to the builder.
The supplier, or Liz, needs 1 tan 2 by 6 piece.
Is it long or is it short or?
It's medium.
Okay.
A long 2 by 6 piece that's thin, very thin. And the next thing she needs is a 2 by 2 piece, but on the end of the 2 by 2 piece, it's not a regular, it's like half, it's slanted.
Is this one correct?
Yes.
That one's correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. No, it's 10.
Is that correct?
No.
No? Okay.
2 by 6.
If you need to get up, Omar, to make sure that what she has gotten
There
is
you go.
correct, then please feel free to do so.
Okay, that is correct. And get that one. And that goes in the middle, so there should be 2 on each side of it. No, I mean 2 on each side of on one side. Yes, like that.
How many of those are there
Perfect. You did a
supposed
really
to
good
be?
job.
There are supposed to be only 1 of those.
So what I do is I facilitate, I'm a director, so my job is to make sure that they're communicating well, that they're getting the Lego build correctly done, especially since this is their first time, and make sure that that I can like encourage them and model helpful encouragements and helpful kindness to each other. Right now I have a child with severe social skills deficits who, through modeling, is now able to say to another child, you did a good job of describing that piece. So, or I like the way you're describing the pieces. So I model kindness and respect and encouragement. Okay, Omar, please continue.
The supplier, you need a 2 by 2 thick green piece, and you need only 1.
2 by 2 thick green piece.
Yes, that is correct. And then you need 2 1 by 1 piece. That is green. 1 by 1. I mean, 2 by 1. Meh.
2 by 1?
Yes, 2 by 1.
And how many of those you need?
And thick. 2 by 1 thick. And you need 2.
Okay. Good job. Good job, Liz. Good
And
job
so,
describing.
Asia, on the opposite side of the thing, put it on the 2 sides that one piece isn't covering.
Oh, okay.
And now put those small green pieces on the side of the green piece.
Very good explanation, Omar. You're doing a good job explaining and describing.
No, side long. Side long. Claire or Liz need a thin red piece, like bar, and she needs 2 of those. And next thing she needs is a black round tire thing.
So 2 thin red pieces. Are they dark red or regular red?
Like this.
Yes, like that. Wait, can I see? Yes, like that.
Okay. Good job, Liz, in finding those.
Liz needs to get 2 black, 2 black circle things that look like tires, but they're smaller than tires. No, they're round. It's a thing right next to that one thing on the table that's flat.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Great.
And next thing you need is a 1 by 2 hook piece. So it's a thing where you can put the red thing through it.
1 by 2 hook thing. What color?
It's gray.
Gray. Light gray or dark gray?
Dark gray. So you can like stick the tire thing inside of it and then you can stick the red thing inside of it.
Is that
no,
right?
No. It's on the table right next to the big green thing. Yes, that is it.
Yay,
And
good
so,
job.
Asia, you have to put the black tire things in between the thing, in between the gray hook thing. And then you want to be able, no, inside of it, Asia. And then you want to put the red thing through them.
Oh.
And then do that for another one too.
You're doing a great job following instructions, Asia.
So what, it makes it easier if you put the red thing in there first, and then you gradually put the black thing in it. So Asia, can you please put the thing on the back facing the green short things?
Okay, what do you mean a thing on the back?
I mean the thin, that weird shaped tan piece, you want to put it on the side, but you want those gray things sticking in the same direction as that thing.
So I did.
Yeah, I can't. You like that, but on it. No, not on it, beside it.
Beside it?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Good job figuring that out, Asia. You guys are in tune with each other.
Liz, can you please get a 1, 2 by 4 piece that is green? In Asia, put that on so you'll have the gray part will only have 1 on each side, and I'll just have 1. It'll be in the middle. Can I see? Like that.
Great, perfect.
Asia, Liz, get a 1 by 2 piece, 2 by 1 piece, which has a ball at the end of it. So that thing,
What color is it?
it's gray,
Light gray or dark gray?
light gray.
Light gray. As you can see, the children who are not participating, like the supplier is waiting, it requires considerable patience on their part. So this also builds patience.
It's
My
right
children
next-
have a hard time
What do you
waiting.
have to
So sometimes the
describe it
supplier will just make things while she's
Describe
waiting,
it.
which is fine.
It's right next to that one gray,
No,
the
you
trunk.
Describe it again.
It's right next to the trunk, and it's a 2 by 1, has a bowl on the end.
You said it was light gray.
Yeah,
Right.
light gray.
And it's a 2 by 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that thing.
That's dark
This
gray.
is dark gray.
Oh. Asia, can you put that on the tan section of it? Now we need one smooth we need a 1 by 3 fin.
Fin?
A 1 by 3 fin that is dark green.
Dark green.
Or is this just green? No. 1 by 3 has those spokes on the top, and it's 1 by 3 and it's green.
And it's dark green. Or is it
It's
regular
just green. I'm just
green?
saying.
Regular green.
I can't tell on the paper. It's weird.
Oh, okay. It's alright. Sometimes it can be hard to tell. And it's 1 by 3 and has a fin.
It's a fin, like on a ship, how it's like a triangle.
Oh,
You're
it's a
talking about
triangle.
Is that 1 by 3?
That's 1 by 4.
No.
But is it like that, but it's 1 by 3?
Like that, but it's 1 by 3.
So just like that, but 1 by 3. Perhaps it's in the other bag. Sometimes the builder might see the piece and might want to offer assistance. And if so, I will say, supplier, is it okay if the builder offers you assistance? Just so that they know that they still have to stay within their role and they have to wait for permission. Usually the supplier is tired of looking for it and will say, yes, please offer me assistance. But eventually they get really good at this and the builder will say something like, can I help you? Or is it all right if I help you? Which is good because they're building patience and self-control and learning how to ask people and
So like
respecting
this?
their own
This is
boundaries
dark.
and
Yeah,
rights.
it's like that. So it's really hard to tell on the paper.
So it's that one? Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
You need 2 of those. And the other one, it looks like it's like a rigid end. Like one is flat sided, like the first one you picked out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So the bins, the front of it is on the 2 grays that has the ball on it.
Okay, this is the front, this is the back. And
So
where do you want?
the fins are in the back, but the fins are pointing left and right, but the front smaller side is on the front, in the front. So it's on the whole thing.
So the small side of the fin, the pointed side, is near the ball, is pointing towards the ball on the Lego build. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, and then where do you want her to put the fins that way again? Where do they go?
It's the way like she has it right now.
She has? Okay, where do they go?
They go on the gray thing. The 2. She has to put 1 on each side.
Oh, where the ball is. Okay.
Where did you want me to put them like there?
No, where the ball is.
There's no piece where the ball is.
There's 2.
Like right here?
No, where the ball is, facing toward the back.
No, you're not making sense.
So you want him, so how you had it before, right?
Yeah, it's like this.
Okay, and put them on the 2 knobs where the ball is.
Like this.
Is that correct?
I can't see. Like that.
Is that right, Omar?
Yes.
Okay, very good. You guys worked it out.
Next thing we need is a 2 by 4 tan piece. That's thin. And
Is that right, Omar? Is
Yep.
that a 2 by 4?
Yes. Yes. In Asian, you need to put. Can you see the figure, please? You need to put 1 to 2 slots on the bottom of the part that's sticking out.
Now you gotta say it again. What are
You need to put it on the part sticking out. So only 3. You can only see. You can only see 6.
So you have the 2 by 4 piece, and where do you want her to put it again?
On the part that's sticking out.
Which
The
part?
green 2 by 1 piece that's sticking out.
Oh, it's sticking out on the back of the dark green
this one.
piece?
So you want to put it on the bottom of it.
Oh,
So you can only 3. No, so only 3 are showing. Wait, so only 6 are showing, but it has to be long ways.
Okay.
Oh. Very good directions, Omar. And good job following that.
Next, I need a 1 by 2 piece, but on the 1 piece on the 4 pieces on it are weird and slanted.
What
So
color is it?
it's 10. So it's 2 by 3, but it was the 2 that are weird and slanted. So like the one that I was describing before. But yeah, but it's longer. And also I need a wheel. Like I need a gray piece that has 2 balls on each side. Yes.
Perfect.
Asia, can you put the ball piece, the 2 ball piece, 1 gray, right next to the light green that we just put the piece on? And can you put the white one on the end of it, the end of the thing that we just did?
Good job. Supplier, you're doing a great job of being patient. Thank
Now we need a 2 by 1 light green piece. You need 1 2 by 1 light green that's thin. And then also you need 2 1 by 4 thick dark green. 2. And then you need 1 ball 2 by 1. Okay, so you put the ball thing on the end of the weird thing that's tan that has the 4 on it.
On the end, like which way?
On the way that is pointing toward the
Right.
supplier.
Great direction.
And
Good clarifying question, Asia.
and then you want to put the green thing right next to it.
Like behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, good. Clarifying.
And then you want to put those things right beside it, but long ways.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys have done a great job. Thank you very much for demonstrating. So as you can see, this is a great technique. Well, it's actually a great, to help them learn how to interact peacefully, to respect each other, to listen and give directions. And it transfers well to the classroom of listening and follow directions and respecting other students and working well with other students. These 3 children are well-adjusted children without any social phobias or social anxieties. So you can see how this would with children with emotional disturbance actually be somewhat difficult. So you have to have patience while doing this intervention and help them to stay calm and stay within their roles. You can also do a type of Lego-based therapy where it's free play, and you can also do one with children who have really severe emotional disturbance where it's just that one child and a partner. But this is great for group play, and I usually have at least one child in the group who's chosen to be in the group because they are well adjusted and do not have any social skills issues. I call them my ringers so that they can help the group stay its course and hold the fort down. Thank you, and I hope that you find this technique helpful. And thank you to our children and adults.